We were talking earlier, and we're going to have to carry this story over to after 4 o'clock, but I want to just bring you kind of up to what's going on. The United States offers asylum periodically to people for political reasons, for safety reasons, for whatever reasons. But this is the first time.
Rocking and rolling.
Rocking and roll. Well, yeah, I guess.
It's rock and roll asylum.
Do you get a... Thank you. Boom, boom. Where is my rim shot when I need it? This family, however, they're not your typical seekers of asylum. They were granted asylum in the United States because they want to homeschool their children. They are evangelical Christians. They apparently homeschooling in Germany is illegal. Now, get this. You're going to like this, Sean. This goes all the way back to the 1717, I guess. Prussian days when Germany was known as Prussia. And the kings abounded and all that kind of stuff.
And they wore helmets with spikes on the top?
Apparently, yeah. The law protects children. Well, the court threw out a homeschooling family's case in 2006. The European Court of Human Rights did. So this family, the Romeikes, decided that they would plot their case to the United States and said, look, because we don't believe that the German schools are providing the Christian-based education that they need. We feel we can do a better job of schooling our children. We need asylum so that we can home. So they contacted the Homeschool Legal Defense Association, and they suggested that they settle in Tennessee, and that they help the Romeikes become the first family to be granted asylum because they were persecuted for homeschooling. Now, a lot of asylum cases from Germany used to be from east to west. Thus, the wall was built when they tried to, bum rush, from the east to the west. Once they figured out what was going on in East Germany and East Berlin, they had this mad dash to the west. Well, this is the first time, and this is really going to bring homeschooling, I think, into a new kind of light, because now the United States is recognizing from a country that it considers itself a friend to, or a friend, period, that they're wrong. That these people should be, this is a political issue, that homeschooling is a political type issue. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because homeschooling has become a very large movement. The Kalamazoo Area Homeschool Association is rather large. And there are a lot of individuals and they feel like you can educate. And, a lot of people feel that it's their fundamental right to ensure that their children's education is proper and the way that it should be. And, Sean, with all the schools doing what they're doing, and, I have to bring in the fact that I worked for a charter school for a little while and taught at this charter school, and everything was centered in around trying to get the environment to be good, but the test scores ruled. Okay, the mess that's going on over with the Detroit public schools, for instance, the fact that there's a school out in Rhode Island that we talked about, or that we've read about, where they're going to fire all the teachers because they apparently didn't do their job. This is bringing homeschooling more and more and more to the front. Well, now we've got a family that has sold everything they had pretty much, and moved to the United States to seek asylum here because they want to homeschool their children.
Well,
now I'm asking your opinion. What do you think?
It's a publicity stunt.
You really? You think
yeah.
it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if now? See,
look, if you don't want to live in Germany because you don't like the laws, then you move to another country. If you don't like being in the U.S. because we don't provide health care for our citizens, then move to a country that does, like Canada or France or what have you. If you don't like the fact that homeschooling is illegal in Germany, then you move to another country. You move to Austria or what have you, or you move to some other country in the area, and then you relocate there. If that's your important thing and you're willing to change your career or what have you and relocate, then fine, you do that. The whole idea of political asylum, and your article here says the Homeschool Legal Defense Association helped the Romeikes become the first people granted asylum in the U.S. because they were persecuted for homeschooling. Well, first of all, there's two things about that. First of all, it says this is an organization that found a test family that it was able to use as a poster child to gain attention, notoriety, the publicity that we're giving it right now. It's a publicity stunt. They could have just moved. They could have just moved to the U.S., applied for a green card like anyone else, but instead they're trying to overblow it into this ridiculous drama about persecuted. Let's talk about persecuted. What does asylum really mean? What does persecution really mean? Persecution is genital mutilation in Africa. Persecution is being imprisoned for your political beliefs. Persecution is not whining that you can't homeschool your kids in Germany, and apparently maybe you're too lazy to move to another country. You want to have this organization take it over for you. It's a publicity stunt.
But maybe homeschooling is a political issue to them. Well, it's a religious. Actually, it's a religious issue.
I mean, come on,
issue, and that's no. But if you go at it from a faith-based issue, then you're going.
You know what? Then send your kids to a Christian school. You're going to tell me there's no Christian schools in Germany? Come on.
Don't know.
You know, that's the thing. You know, if you want to pay extra money to send your kid to private school, send them to a Christian school, then do so. Now, convince me that there are no Christian schools in Germany. Okay, well, I guess you're being persecuted, but that's real borderline persecuted. They could have gone to a different school. They could have gone to a different country. But making it asylum is what makes it newsworthy.
See,
dog bites man, nobody cares. Man bites dog, it's news. And that's the only reason we're talking about it is because they applied for asylum. It's a publicity stunt.
Well,
you can't argue that.